US lawmaker asked Tinubu government to release Nnamdi Kanu of his aid court. When did US lawmaker say that one? John James, a United States congressman, has urged the Nigerian government to release Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, or Risk Aid Court. Okay. He's also asking the federal government to conduct a first trial on Kanu in line with Nigeria's constitution and international human rights best practices. James, who represents Michigan in the U.S. House of Representatives, made the appeal during plenary of the lower chamber on Thursday while canvassing for HS 1321, a resolution introduced on May 22. The resolution, which is before the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, calls on the Nigerian government to ensure that all legal proceedings involving Kanu comply with Nigeria's constitutional obligation and international human rights commitments. Speaking during the session, James alleged that Kanu's prosecution formed part of a broader pattern of persecution against Christians in Nigeria. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadists ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government, he said. The congressman also alleged that extremist groups such as Boko Haram have operated without meaningful resistance from the Nigerian authorities. James described Kanu as a courageous figure and claimed that he was convicted following a fast show trial for speaking out against the ban. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HS 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution based on evidence with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law about humane conditions of detention. Or better yet, release Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally, he stated. The lawmaker also suggested that the United States should reconsider its financial support to Nigeria if Kanu is not released. America gives billions to Nigeria who will not continue to fund the Christian genocide, he said. James added that the U.S. has a moral obligation to ensure Christians in Nigeria are able to worship freely. In a statement issued on Friday, a more powerful IPOB spokesperson welcomed the congressman's intervention, describing it as a significant development in the group's campaign for Kanu's release. We commend Congressman John James for his courage and the United States Congress for providing the platform, the statement reads. Powerful said the call reflected growing international attention to Kanu's case and expressed hope that it would encourage the Nigerian government to review the matter. IPOB is a separatist group seeking an independent state of Biafra in Nigeria's southeast as part of the South-South. Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment in November 2025 after he was convicted on terrorism charges. He is currently serving a sentence at Sokoto prison pending the determination of his appeal. Edward Prosper says, may God bless you, sir, for speaking up. Your lineage shall never be under bondage. Yusuf Adamu says, it's surprising to see Sheikh-Gumi working freely while Nnamdi Kanu is behind bars. That one they shock me pass. That's highest level of injustice and perversion of justice. Afamefuna says, full of force is a fool of for life, so at your age you still reason like a wild animal. Well, who is this one insulting? Ojo Wonder says, he who has the electing way, you can never cover the sun and the moon. Watch out. Atawo says, God knows. Okay, Kelsey says, it's terrible. How can people come in detention while Boko Haram that slaughters our people, including our officers and generals, are reintegrated? Exactly. Like, if you can reintegrate bandits, Boko Haram, Nnamdi Kanu has not even done anything like buying people or anything, so people should release him and forgive him and reintegrate him like people reintegrate Boko Haram as well. Let me not say back into the army. Of course, they reintegrate them back into the army now. It's pure madness. Just look at the mathematics teacher abducted and beheaded in Oyo State. Was Kanu caught with AK-49? I don't understand those that are buying people. You gave them amnesty. The one that spoke is in detention. I don't understand the logic behind it. That's the country we found ourselves, because it's really not okay that somebody who is just talking, you arrested him. You didn't find anything with him. You've never seen him shot at anybody. So why are you sentencing him to death or to life imprisonment? It is at the support says Zerifan Kanu will be released after the election. Please don't spoil any leader or political parties now are wonderful leader. Wetin this one dey talk? Abbas says na dey crazy. Na you dey crazy. Bennett says, but the Yorubas are now facing the consequences of their foolishness and betrayal of Ndibo. It has not yet started yet, but by the time the Fulani will chase them out of their ancestral land, they will run to the east begging for shelter. They will run to the east begging for shelter. Just wait and see. What Nnamdi Kanu said, are they not happening in our very eyes? Okay. And says, that's right. Ebe Moses says, Igbo stops giving fake news. Okay, Sunday says, I can see all the churches in Nigeria betrayal. If Kanu was a Muslim, the entire North would have talked over. Okay. Sanusi says, tomorrow we'll be hearing Finland lawmaker ask Nigeria government to release Nnamdi Kanu. Very confused tribe. Listen to this on the talk. Okay, at Festus says, God bless you, sir. Ofenachi Osman says, United States of America stands for the global peace, not for terrorists. God bless America and Biafra land at large. Okay, the Nigerian government should please release Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerians are not happy with his imprisonment. Christian says, by their comments, you will know them. Let me keep reading people's comments. Okay. Kechiko said, for Igbo to be supporting Kanu release, the Yoruba should know that Kanu is loved and is innocent, and they should support the Igbo and not doing tribalism and unnecessary hate for Kanu. Thank you. Okay. Ulu says, what is concerned with Nigeria problem? We should concentrate on problems facing America. Which problem is facing America? Yeah. I beg. Victor says, very good. God bless you, sir. Now listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.